an excellent presenter for you today. There is, which is an easy presentation because she's going to present to you from a point of wisdom and experience in this organization and in this particular project. So please get your pen and paper ready to take some notes and jot down some questions. She understands teamwork and she understands the media and she understands this project and she wants to share that information with you. Please help me to invite and applaud and celebrate the lovely Chantal. Chantal?
Wow, thank you, Grace. That is great. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for making the time available. My name is Chantal Sturkerboom. I'm part of this project on behalf of the Financial Freedom Team, and I love sharing this opportunity with you. I would like to start giving you a little bit of a video, and then we will go into a verbal presentation. So yeah, this is the subject that we are going to share. Let me just make sure that everybody can see everything.
Yes, it's visible.
Right. Right. Okay. Welcome. Tonight you are hosted by our community. We are all Satoshi, or WAS, as we call it. With speed, and we'll talk about two main subjects: the background of the affiliate marketing 2.0 journey with miners and validators, and we will give specific attention towards a fantastic project in which we are now embarking, and that is Bumerang. But before I go there, let me give you a little bit of background of Affiliate Marketing 2.0, or the company name 3.0, in a decentralized autonomous organization as we're going towards. This is a company that is completely focused on crypto technology and the innovation that are necessary to help us get through the changes that we are all experiencing. We can all see that the world is changing. The telephone that you are having today is having a lot of apps, and you can do a lot more with it than when it started about 15 years ago, and it was a brick. You might have seen that our banks are becoming more digital and our financial systems are getting more digital. And the next step in that change is crypto technology and decentralized finance solutions based on crypto. And why? Because it makes it all more transparent. It makes it all more easy for you to understand what is happening with your earnings and with your money. And we want to be on the forefront of that journey. And that is why I am so excited to share this with you and the amazing outcomes that we have already achieved here. So we are privileged. We have an incredible CEO, Chavez. He's 28 years old, but he has already over 12 years of experience in delivering crypto-based projects and technology. And 2 years ago, he had a dream. He thought, what if I could help people to have a second chance to be the first? And what was he thinking about? He was thinking about the time that Satoshi, the inventor of blockchain and Bitcoin, brought his friends around him and said, I have an idea. I believe that we can bring the money back to the people. And I have a cryptography, and I don't want to own it myself. I want the people to own it. And he created the only blockchain that doesn't have investors that were owning and developing. No, he developed it and he gave it to his peers. And with his peers, they started to develop it further. And therefore, nobody owns the IP or blockchain. And that's why Bitcoin has such a value. And he says, I'm going to do exactly the same here. But for a second generation of technology. Because remember, that first big brick Nokia phone is not the same as this slick iPhone or Samsung that you have today. We are having the same needs here. Traditional mining of Bitcoin is needing big machines that are lasting only 3 years and that are costing a lot of energy. The transaction fees are high because the technology is going slow. So together with his team, he created a major new development. And he brought it to us as a community. And he said, this is the only place where you can participate at the beginning of the journey, where you can become a miner and go into the development with me. And we said, as the early adopters, Chavez, we're with you all the way, because we believe in your values. We know that you want to secure the liquidity, make sure that there is sustainability, and you're doing it in a way that with a spirit that we are all Satoshi. And that is also the invite I give to you tonight. Whatever you are hearing from me, pick out what works for you and find your voice in it if you want to participate in it. So what did he do? He created the first product, and that is the COD20 miners. Miners that are not a big machine, but miners that are based on an NFT. And you might have heard of an NFT. It's called a non-fungible token. And if you heard of them, you might have heard them more about like a beautiful picture. But what lots of people don't know is that an NFT can also be a utility NFT. That means it can do something, utility, it can do something. And he and his team created a utility NFT that is a Bitcoin miner. And with us, we're calling it Bitcoin Code, BTC, CC. That's the coin that is mined on our blockchain, COD20. And he made immediately 3 different versions of it. The GT1X, which is $50, the GT10X, which is $500, and the GT100X, which is $5,000. So for $50, you can be the owner of a Bitcoin Code miner that will last not 3 years, but 140 years. Can you imagine that you are doing this not just for yourself, but for generations to come? Intergenerational wealth for everybody is, and for these prices, even 5,000 for 140 years is an amazing investment. And that was the first journey. We went from miners run by a centralized one node and one validator towards miners, validators, and node holders. So that was the first level of development. And then Chavez said, but hey, wait, guys, there's a second part. Because that blockchain that we are all part of, owner of, we need to make sure that it has traffic. It's like you don't build a highway without cars over it. So he found the first new innovative project that he was willing to partner with, and that we as a community are partnering with. And that is called Bummerang. And Boomerang is a fascinating concept. It combines the element of arbitrage trading, artificial intelligence, zero collateral flash loans. So suddenly we've all been learning how to trade. And what is arbitrage? Well, arbitrage is effectively buying and selling. And then, so you buy cheap and you sell a bit higher, and there's a profit in between, and that profit is yours. But here in the decentralized crypto world, we are buying and selling on decentralized exchanges. And therefore, we're looking for assets that are undervalued and overvalued on another exchange and trade with it, and the profit gets into our wallet. But trading is costing money. And in order to be able to help everybody be able to have access to trading capacity, the team came up with the concept of integrating a concept called DeFi flash loan into the protocol. And a DeFi flash loan is basically a loan that within the transaction that is taking place, let's say that the transaction is about 30 seconds, both the provision of the loan and the payback of the loan is taking place. So that for those that have been putting the liquidity in it, it is a safe way of lending out their money. And for us, it is a safe way of borrowing, because we know that we don't get debt because it's settled immediately. And the beauty is we don't have to call any bank officer or whatever. By taking a subscription of Boomerang, you have the right to flash loans, and I'll tell you more about that just now. So what does it look like and how will it work, this trading? And there's one other thing that is important about this. This is zero loss AI. So the artificial intelligence that is being used is not just to find the right assets. It's also to make sure that at the end of the day, whatever you are trading, it isn't a loss, because then it simply cancels the transaction. So suppose that you have found in the market opportunities, the opportunity to buy an asset against Ethereum. What you need to do is then first have a flash loan. And in this example, the flash loan, you want to buy an asset and it's costing 10 Ethereum. So you are taking up a flash loan of 10 Ethereum. Once that is done, the artificial intelligence is going to the decentralized exchange that has the asset undervalued and purchases it. And in this case, it pays 10 Ethereum. And then it goes with that to the second decentralized exchange, and it sells it because it can sell it for 11 Ethereum. And the profit that is made in between is reserved. But before it does that, the $11 that has come in, it first pays the $10 back of the flash loan. So here we are square. And the $1 of profit of the 1 Ethereum goes into your MetaMask. And MetaMask is your wallet. It's a non-custodial wallet, and it makes sure that from that wallet, you can do whatever you want with it. It is your money. Nobody is holding it back behind any paywall whatsoever. So in a blockchain is, of course, a lot of code. But in order to make it nice for you to work with, we're working with an app. And in the decentralized world, we're calling this a dApp. It's a Web3 compatible interface, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so normally you start with the market opportunities. This is what it looks like, the market opportunities. And you're looking for a pair that has a profit, preferably above 1%. In this case, we see that there is a USDCE and wrapped Ethereum pair, and it has a profit of 1.22%. Then you go back to the dApp, and then you first fill in the coin that you want to use, which is the USDCE, and then you say how many coins of that you want. In this case, it's 100. And then you check what the dollar equivalent of that 100 coins is. In this case, it is $100. But with others, it might be a lot more. So always make sure you double check that. Then you put in the second the second coin that you want to exchange with, which is the wrapped Ethereum, and then the AI is starting to search, and it comes up with a profit percentage or a loss. But if it is a profit percentage, then you are able to look at the rest of the details around it, because it also indicates out of the $100 how much in dollars would you win. So it is 1.22, and then you decide to say confirm, and when it confirms, it does the whole trade, and it puts the profit into your MetaMask. And here it shows that your flash loan capacity that you were having has gone down with the amount of $100 that you've used here. And then you can start a new trade. It takes all about 1.5, 2 minutes, maybe maximum, and then you can do a new trade. So it's really efficient and effective. And we, as a community, we have just been going through the beta testing phase. So everybody who started here has been testing and working with the system already. And now we're going into the exciting phase where the full-on flash loans are coming in. And for those who are not yet in and are new, this is the exciting phase for you, that you can start learning about the system and come in. So how can you come in? Well, there are licenses that we're selling. The first license is $500, which will give you, after the ICO, which is in about May, 100,000 flash loans. So 200 times the amount of investment is allocated to you in flash loan to free up. You can also buy a license of 1,000, which gives you $200,000 of flash loan. 3,000, which gives you $600,000 of flash loan. 5,000 gives you $1 million of flash loan, and 10,000 gives you $2 million of flash loan after the ICO. This is absolutely amazing, because calculate how much you can win if your average trading is about 2. And that's very possible. It's very, very possible to do that. So this was the story of what are our products and how can you earn out of buying those products, either the BTCs that you're mining or the coins that you are trading. And that's what's really beautiful, that our products are self-generated as long as you put in the energy. The rest is automatic. Okay. Affiliate marketing. It is super interesting to look at this affiliate marketing, because, especially with Boomerang, right now we're doing all the trading manually, but there's going to be a moment where there are trading bots. And can you imagine that the trading bot is doing the work and then there is a repeat purchase? Can you imagine what affiliate income is doing to you? It's almost a passive income once you have built the team. So how are you having the right to earn income? For that, you need to enter into the binary system, and you have to become a premium subscriber. You do that by, first of all, the person who has invited you will give you an affiliate link, and with that you subscribe and you pay your first subscription. And then you do the same. You invite someone on your left and you invite someone on the right. And when you have these two positions, both subscribed and qualified, so it's not just putting in a name, but also a subscription board, then you are a premium subscriber. You are allowed, if you need a little bit of time, to take those two positions for yourself and say, okay, I first try and test myself before I go into the market. And then, but once you start working with your people, teach your people to do the same. So what type of bonuses are there? The first is the producer kickback, the introducer. And that means 5% rewards of everybody who is directly linked to you as an where you have introduced them. They've used your affiliate link. From the third paid subscription, from all of those, you get 5% of the income. There is no capping on it. And as I just said, it could either be that it is two people, one on your left and one on your right, who subscribed, plus a top-up, or it can be three different people. Doesn't matter. when someone is rebuying or repurchasing or buying another product with it, as long as there are 3 subscriptions in that back office that are linked, then you have the right to use 5%. And then there's a second bonus, which I absolutely love, which is the check match bonus. What that means is that all the income that has been generated on your left and on your right is counted. And it's counted to a number. And the numbers that are matching here, 10% of that is yours. So if there was $1,000 here and $1,000 here, 10% is $100. That is your income. There is, however, here a cap. And that is $300 if you haven't ranked. But if you're ranking, it can go all the way up to 1,500 rank. A 1,500 check match bonus at the highest rank, which is the Bitcoin rank. And again, teach your people, one left, one right. So let's do an example. You're number 1, you made a 500 subscription. You then put one on your left and one on your right. And then you got a third person to subscribe. There you have the right to your first 5% kickback, which gives you $25. But there's also a matching here because there's 1,000 here and 1,000 there. That gives you 100. So in total, you have the right to earn $125 in bonuses. Again, there is a daily cap of the check match bonus between 300 to 1,500. When you're buying a WAS subscription, you are allowed to earn 3 times the affiliate earnings to remain a valid member of the network. So the moment you come close to 3 times the earnings, you have to make sure that you did what we call do a rebuy, a hash up or a boom up. And with that rebuy, you make sure that whatever your new investment is, it comes times 3 as your potential earning that you are allowed to use. And everything counts towards the 3x. The COD miners, so $50 gives you the earning capacity of 150, 500 of 1,500, 5,000 of 15,000. And the Boomerang does the same. 500 gives you 1,500, 1,000, 3,000, 3,000, 9,000, 5,000, 15,000, and 10,000, 30,000. So you know how big your team is. So you know what is the right investment in order to be not having to top up all the time. When you're on this road, when you are building a team, when people are earning money and they are resubscribing, very soon you are able to be growing towards an Ascension Club bonus. And for that, which means your first rank, your very first rank that we are working towards you, together with you, is the rank Shiba. And the check match volume for Shiba is $100,000 on your left and $100,000 on your right. I can tell you, we just had a lady in our team that after 18 days achieved the Shiba ranking in Vietnam. It is absolutely amazing. And what she gets is that she increases her daily cap from 300 to 360. And she also gets an Ascension Club reward of $1,000 in Shibas. So you are building up a portfolio of coins that are chosen because we think that with the year of the halving of the Bitcoin, these coins have a good chance to also increase. So that's what's really, really exciting about it. And once you have the first rank, you go, of course, for the second rank, and that is Tron. That gives you, for that you need a 250,000 check match volume, which gives you a cap of 420 and an Ascension Club reward of $2,000 in Tron. And that continues to Doge, to Cardano, to Ripple, to Matic, to Polkadot, to Solana, to Binance, to Ethereum, and to the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin rank has a check match volume of $20 million, both on your right and on your left. And it gives you a check match bonus of 1,500 cap and an Ascension Club reward of $1 million in Bitcoin. And this is why what everybody is striving for. At this moment, the first person has already achieved Ethereum, and we're really, really, really proud of that, because this is a relatively young company with this program. So it is realistic, it is doable, and with Boomerang going full force forward, we will see many, many Bitcoins. And therefore, you don't have to do this only once. You can actually repeat the cycle. And every time when you pass Bitcoin, the rest of the ranks you can't have twice paid out, but you will get your payout of $1 million in Bitcoin. And I always say to everybody, make a screenshot of this so you know what is happening with your check match bonus and the levels that you need to achieve. So it's 360, 420, 480, 540, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 daily check match bonus cap. That is really, really powerful. But that's not all. The company really wants us to all work together. And it does that by also creating a company-wide pool structure. So you're not just dependent on your team, but you're also being supported by the massive company income. And there you have two ways of earning the right income. It's by selling the nodes, or it is by generating the income from Boomerang. The mega pool. Attain the mega pool by accomplishing a business volume of 1 million of Boomerang licenses, or by securing 3 node subscription on both your left and right sides. And you'll be eligible to receive a monthly share of 4% of the total company revenue. And if you're onto Mega, you can go to Gigapool. Attain the Gigapool by accomplishing a business volume of 5 million of Boomerang licenses, or by having a minimum of 2 members who have achieved the mega node pool on both your left and right sides. And you'll be eligible to receive a monthly share of 7% of the total company revenue. So that is 3% more. So in this pool, suppose that there are 10 people who are qualified for the mega pool, then the 4% is divided by 10 people. And if from those 10 people, there are 3 that have gone to the giga pool, then the extra 3% is divided by 3 people. And next month, this might be 20 and this might be 10. So the number of people that are sharing in the pool are growing, and the company revenue will be growing. And finally, you can also go to the Terra pool. The Terra pool, attained by Terra pool by accomplishing a business volume of 10 million of Boomerang licenses, or having at least 1 giga member on both your left and your right side. And you'll be eligible to receive a monthly share of another 3%, which is 10% in total of the total company revenue. And not just that, you will also be granted a free node subscription. And a free node subscription is fantastic, because that means that you are earning on a daily basis BTCCs. And that's really great when you're a miner. So this is a company with multiple income streams. But start simple. Just enter yourself into the system and buy your first subscription, and then share that step with the next person on your left and on your right. There are terms and conditions. A flash loan will be granted exclusively to whitelisted wallets and will have a free 50 GT1X miner included. Yes, because we want everybody to go onto that journey. So with your Boomerang license, you will also not just be a trader, you will also step into the profession of miner. After the ICO, users who obtain a Boomerang license will be able to utilize their flash loan limit. All purchased Boomerang licenses will have a multiplier of 200x. Can you imagine? 200 times the value that you're putting in, and then you can start trading. The flash loans limits will not be credited until after the ICO, which is after the mid of May. Introducer kickback and check match bonuses are credited to the account on a daily basis. Subscribers have the opportunity to receive Ascension Club rewards from multiple clubs. Ascension Club rewards will be credited once a month. All affiliate earnings are subject to a fixed 2% admin fee, but no withdrawal fees. The minimum deposit and withdrawal is $10. The pool income will be calculated based on the total company revenue for the period starting from the first day to the 30th day of each month, and the maximum earning amount for all income and bonuses is restricted, capped, to 3 times the subscription amount. But the Bitcoin Ascension Club rank has no 3x capping. Thank you for listening to this presentation. I have to, of course, you will all now want to see the system, since we have just gone from the beta phase to the MVP. The whole system is in a 4-day maintenance and getting all the subscription, their larger flash loans. So therefore, we will have to do it with a video. Give me a moment and then I will show you that one.
Hello, so this is a demonstration of the Bummerang Zero Loss Trading DApp. And Bummerang is bringing together these 3 concepts: arbitrage trading, artificial intelligence, and zero collateral flash loans. Now, I'm sure everybody's heard of artificial intelligence, so it's just arbitrage trading and the flash loans that need explaining. So here's arbitrage flash loans. I'm not going to read this out. You can just simply pause the screen and read this for yourself, and this will explain what arbitrage trading is. This is an explanation of a flash loan, and this is the explanation of the rules related to a flash loan service. So now, through Bummerang, the average everyday person can trade at the click of a button without needing years of experience in years of skills. Because of the artificial intelligence built into Bummerang, this is accessible to everybody. So now I'm going to jump straight into a demonstration of the Bummerang platform. So here's the Bummerang app or DApp within MetaMask, and you can see I've just simply accessed it through Explorer. And what I've done is I've opened up 2 tabs, one for trading, one for the market opportunities, just like we do on the demonstrations on laptop. Before I do a trade, I just want to show you my MetaMask wallet. So you can see here, I've already done a withdrawal for today. So I've got nothing in DAI. I've got 94 cents in Link, 0 in Aave, $1.71 in USDC, 24 cents in wrapped Ethereum, $3 in USDT, nothing in wrapped Bitcoin, and only 1 cent in wrapped Matic. Doesn't matter about Matic, this is where I pay the gas fees from. So if you want to write down these numbers, because when I do a trade, I'm going to show this to you and you can see the profits landing directly into your MetaMask. And of course, remember that MetaMask is 100% in your control. So let's go to the DApp. Now, I haven't got a great deal of flash loan allowance left. So let's just point out a couple of bits first. So you can see here my user stats. I had $62,000 in trading allowance, which I've used to demonstrate to people and to show everybody how good this is. You can see I've got 180 left, and you can see I've made profits of approximately 2,500 out through 368 trades. So now let's go to the market opportunities and let's see if we can find a trade. So all I'm going to do is refresh the page. So you can see that these will change. And all the AI is doing is finding trades and bringing them to you. Bummerang doesn't create trades. the AI searches the decentralized exchanges and then presents you with trades to choose from. I want to try and pick one where it's going to be easy to see the profits landing. Let's go with Matic and Maker. So now I go to here and I'm going to choose Matic and I'll just do $20. You can see that's $16 there. 20 Matic is $16. So now I come down here and I choose the second of the pair. So now I go Maker. Now the AI is double checking. Oh, that's a 5% trade. So let's see if I can execute that. Watch at the top of the screen. We'll see if that executes. Sadly, it didn't go through because in the middle of that transaction, it became a losing trade. And with Boomerang AI, it is impossible to execute a losing trade. But let's try and do a profitable one first, and then I'll show you one that's a losing trade so you can see for yourself. So let's Matic and CRV. And again, I'll just do 20 Matic. Now I pick the second. And again, the AI is checking. It's a 1% profit, so I click on that. And now the AI is going to process the transaction. It's borrowing the Matic from the liquidity provider. It's executing the trade. It's paying back the Matic. And then it will close the transaction. And you can see that was a profitable trade. Now, obviously, it was only a small trade, but imagine I'd have done a $1,000 trade there. That would have been 1% on $1,000. Let's try and do another one. Let's pick another trade. So we'll refresh the page. And we'll see what we've got. Let's go with Arve and Uni. There's Arve. And let's go with 0.2, which is $17. And then we'll look for Uni. And let's see what profit that's going to yield. 1.2%. So I'll confirm that. And that trade didn't go through. Now, not every trade is going to go through. Remember, in arbitrage, the trades come and go very, very quickly. But because we're using AI, we're able to execute many more trades in a day than a manual arbitrage trader would be able to do. So even if only 5% of my trades are successful, I'm still going to make great money. Or great profits, shall we say. All right, DAI and USDC. And there you go, enter that in, USDC. And then let's see what profits that's going to give. 1.8%, click confirm. And then let the AI do all the work that a regular trader does. Buying the assets, moving the assets, and then selling the assets. And in the end, I make a profit at the click of a button. Click and earn is the phrase that we've coined. Click and earn. Now, let's do a trade that we can lose. Let's go with USDT And let's do $50. And then let's pick something here. Let's go with wrapped Bitcoin. Let's see what we can lose. So this would be a 0.07% loss. So watch the top of the screen here. And if I confirm that, not a profitable trade, transaction aborted. It's simply impossible to execute a losing trade. If I confirm again, it simply won't do it. If I refresh the screen and I'll pick a different pair, I'm determined to execute a losing trade. Actually, I won't put wrapped Ethereum. I've not got enough money for that. Let's go USDCE. And let's go with $20. And then let's go with Aave. Oh, I don't think I hit Aave. So again, that's a 0.6% loss. It simply will not accept. With Boomerang AI, you can only execute profitable trades. And if it isn't profitable, the trade will fail. And that's why those trades failed, because there is a built-in slippage of 2.5%. So if it cannot close the trade within that slippage limit, you cannot execute the trade. So with Boomerang AI, it's zero loss trading with guaranteed profits.
So here you have seen it. This is how the system works. We have been with over 60,000 people working on trading with it and testing it. We are now going into the next phase. And this is an exciting time. Grace, it's all back to you. Thank you so much for everybody who gave me the time of their space. And thank you for the team. It's yours, Grace.
It's excellent, excellent presentation. Thank you, Chantal. Always delivering as promised a wonderful presentation and instructions and information from the heart and mind. Thank you so much. Now, folks, I do want to draw your attention to the fact that we have in the chat abundance of information from several playlists is in there. Please, I'm going to go ahead and give you a few minutes, as well as a schedule of the events. Tomorrow will be here for an update from Chavez and announcements, as well as the Mass Saturday Support Day on Saturday. In the evening of Wednesday will be a business development training. And Saturday support, and then masterclass training on Sunday. The playlists, for more information, you can go to Boomerang official website, and you can see the official announcements. You click on there, it will give you an update as far as Boomerang, and then you have a number of playlists on how to do things. We really appreciate your time. I know that if you're new to this, you're anxious to get to the person who invited you and ask them how to go ahead and get started. That's also in the playlist. And you first want to thank them for the opportunity to introduce you to this. Next thing is that you want to ask how you can bring somebody new. When can you do that? When is that next? And I'll tell you, that is this evening at US prime time and or Thursday UK prime time, and or Friday UK and US prime time. It's both days. We'll look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much, Nonike. Thank you for being here.
Recording stopped.
Want to give you some time to take a look at that chat and copy that playlist. Please do. All that information in the chat. Thank you all. See you this evening. Please, you all have a great rest of your day.